Howdy, I'm Kayla Garcia and I'll be defending the Cotesia, Congregates, or the Braconid wasp.
Howdy, my name is Kyndall and I'll be defending the Nabis Americoferus damselbug.
Today we'll be discussing which is more beneficial, the Cotesia, Congregates, or the Braconid wasp, or Nabis Americoferus, or the damselbug. Braconid wasps are very important biocontrol agents of many small and large pests, including aphids, caterpillars, and beetles. Females lay their eggs inside the host, and the larva hatches and feeds within the host, ultimately killing it and emerging as an adult. They're stout-bodied, slender-waisted, only visible under magnification. Several species in the family Braconidae attack aphids and caterpillar pests. Aphid parasitoids pupate inside the dead aphid, transforming its exoskeleton into a golden pupal case that bloats the original size of the aphid. The wasp adult emerges from its host by chewing a round exit hole, and caterpillar parasitoids may lay multiple eggs, which can cause many white or brown cocoons to sprout out of the insect before the new generation of wasps emerge. Adult males of Cotesia congregata engage in courtship behavior prior to mating. Males attract females with an auditory display that is produced by the wings, beating rapidly, and is characterized by a buzz and a series of distinct high-amplitude bowing noises. Multiple males will perform this courtship ritual in the presence of a single female wasp. In the long term, Braconid wasps help with setting the environment and getting rid of things that must go. They're mostly black, sometimes with a pale yellow or light brown abdomen. And like I said before, they require hand lens or microscope to really see them. But yeah.
Okay, the biology of the damselbug is quite simple, just like all the Hemiptera. They go through a simple metamorphosis, including egg, nymph, and adult stages. During warm months, female bugs will lay eggs into stems of low-growing plants, and the eggs hatch after about 50 days. After hatching, the nymphs resemble an adult damselbug, but very small and wingless. During their lifetime, they will spend the winter in crops such as winter grain and alfalfa. As far as behavior, they are very abundant and spend most of their time in gardens, orchids, or field crops. And they will feed on things like caterpillar eggs, smar larvae, amphids, flea hoppers, and lygus bugs, which are all crop-eating insects, making them beneficial. But they will also prey on other beneficial insects such as minute pirate bugs and big-eyed bugs. They will also feed on some plants, but they can cause no damage. You can identify these bugs by unique characteristics such as their tan to reddish brown color and slender body, which gets slimmer up towards the head, which bears 2 4-segmented antennae. And they have 6 relatively long legs, while the front legs are a tad longer, so they can catch prey. Kayla, you mentioned in your opening statement that these wasps have many more benefits than what you listed. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, so Braconid wasps are known to be great controllers of hornworms and caterpillars in your garden, and they're more and more importantly, they are a useful pollinator, pollinating plants like flowers, cilantro, and other herbs. As we know, pollination is vital for the plants. So overall, the wasp is a very important contributor. You gave great characteristics over the damselbug, but I'm wondering, are they harmful to humans, and how beneficial are they when it comes to preying on other bugs?
Damselbugs are not harmful to humans, but they are capable of biting. But that is not their plan every day, like a mosquito would. Damselbugs spend their entire life preying on amphids and other harmful bugs, so I would say they get pretty good at it. They are very important in certain types of farming and also vegetable gardens. And to go off of that, are branched wasps one of the only wasps that do not sting, and can you tell me why they don't?
So Braconid wasps are typically parasitoids, which means they kill the host that they invade, and they also feed on things that many people hate to have in their gardens, like hornworms, caterpillars, beetles, aphids, squash bugs, and stink bugs. As weird as it may seem, these wasps do not sting humans. They actually pose no threat to humans. They simply benefit them in their garden, which is why they are more beneficial than damselbugs. You mentioned that damsel bugs are not harmful to humans, but they are capable of biting. Is this a defense mechanism when it comes to predators?
Their entire life is to eat other insects, so constantly using their mouth and constantly biting. However, on occasion, when they may bite humans, they will be called adventurous bites, and yes, these bites are believed to be for two reasons: defense or obtaining water.
So, from what I've seen, there's not been a lot of research on braconid wasp other than a form of genetic testing involving these insects. The cool thing that I found is that they are actually parasitoids, which, like I said earlier, they eat the host that they invade, or they kill the host that they invade. The virus replicates within the braconid wasp eggs as they develop. Oh wait, just kidding. Braconid wasps carry the genes of a polyniviruses within their bodies. This virus replicates within the braconid wasp eggs as they develop within the mother. The virus doesn't harm the wasp, but when the egg is deposited into a host insect, the polynivirus is activated. The virus prevents the host organism's blood cells from recognizing the parasitoid eggs as a foreign intruder, enabling the braconid egg to hatch. This is specifically interesting because they're one of the very few insects that do this. They're actually extremely beneficial to humans, though, because of how they control pests in your gardens every day, which is important.
So far for damsel bugs, they have been used in research in how beneficial certain bugs can be in gardens and farms, etc. In California, alfalfa farmers noticed that there had been more and more damage done to their crops over time. So researchers started to conduct a study to see what was causing the damage, and they noticed that the population of damsel bugs was rapidly declining. The amount of adult bugs was significantly larger than the amount of young, which led them to believe that the production rate had gone down, which alarmed alfalfa farmers because these bugs are so crucial to their work. The importance of the study of damsel bugs is very important as far as farming and gardening goes.